Welcome back, YouTube. Today, I'm going to be playing The Beginner's Guide. It is made by the same person that made Stanley Parable, and I should have a Stanley Parable coming out within the next week or two. If you want to watch that. This is a walking simulator. I have played a walking simulator before. I just played two. And I really enjoyed them, so we're back with another one. If you guys enjoy and want to see more of these types of games, consider liking, subscribing, and let's get into it. Audio is on, and this time I actually made sure you guys can hear. Okay, WAS, classic controls.
Hi there. Thank you very
Hi.
much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
You're welcome.
My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Okay.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com.
Noted.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
November 2008. The winding. Oh boy.
Whisper machine activated. Shift destruction imminent.
Evacuate immediately.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Well, does not go that way, it looks like. Got fire over there.
You can click to fire the gun.
Can I? That's cool. Do I gotta shoot people?
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form.
Security, ah yes. Where you at?
it kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Huh.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
I thought that was right. Oh, I go through this way. I thought there was a window.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
That's the bottom? Oh. Yeah, it is. It's got a box. Oh boy. Stick
Apparently
left.
the space station has a labyrinth on it.
Why? I don't
Sure,
know.
I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
What? I want to do the maze though.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
Okay,
The
I'm
game has
listening.
this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. That's the whisper machine.
Hey,
Eh?
you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so
So-
much to ask, but for all of our lives,
You want
could
me
you do
to?
it? Could you give yourself?
Asking me to, end it all right here. I feel like that's a pretty big ass. For the sake of, I guess.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
John. Nothing happens. It doesn't. Oh, I fly. Uh-oh. Hey, there's the maze.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had
That would
to
explain
traverse.
why I can't move.
I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Okay. So this will be the second game then, right? Or no? It's like a backwards.
Yep. In this game, you can only
Uh-oh.
walk backwards.
Past and behind her. That's quite the mechanic. Hey,
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete.
when she stops. her
Coda's
voice,
trying to give it
clear.
a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Or if the future is always behind her. How will she find the strength? Don't know. Hey, pick up front.
It's
Let's
a
go.
short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it
Simple
works, because
and
it gets out
minimalistic.
quick. Okay, next one.
Okay. Uh-oh. You are now entering the dark and mysterious forest. Nothing.
And that's it.
Blackness.
Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. I'm waiting. I don't...
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
There's my worst enemy. I'm getting slow.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Ooh, do I do full speed or stay crawling? Fine. Do full speed. Ooh. Walk around talking to people. Holy moly. So many thoughts. Down pursuing their hopes and dreams. A key in one game unlocks a door in a completely separate one.
A room that's
Playing as a
warm
pair of floating at
and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Starting smaller until you feel like you walk through. I could walk through the walls? Aww.
Coda would often tell me
Your
that he didn't
private
mind if
rails,
people thought of him as
games,
cold or
music,
distant.
searching down there.
He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Oh. See that? Ready, set, fish. How am I supposed to fish? I don't have any fish pole. No water. I hear the water. I don't see the water.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
I did it. Is that how you're supposed to do it? Peekaboo. Let's see. What? This guy again. Another lever somewhere? Can't see. I can see absolutely nothing. Huh. Where is the second lever? Lever. Can't get back up here. Hey. Open. Hey. Uh-oh. Oh.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're going to
Okay.
see it a lot.
3 dots, so that's significant. Is that important? I think it's important. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
So that seems to be
Now I'm
it,
in a
right?
room. It
You walk
does.
down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. All right, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay. I can't walk through them like I said. Whoa. That is.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing.
Holy
I
moly.
actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, A dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think
Yeah, it
that the
does.
point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not
Can I
to
fall?
understand, then what is it?
No. I don't. That's a good question. Your role isn't to understand the game. And what is it? You are now exiting.
Aha.
I just
So,
entered.
this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Okay. Great and lovely descent. Spawn house, it looks like.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Yep.
So in other words, the engine is a
Unity
set of
and Unreal
tools for game
Engine.
development.
For public use.
To make
Ooh.
all of these
Oh, we're
games,
down there, yeah.
Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Parkour.
The tools
Wait, I
available
fall.
to the creator shape what kinds of creative
Wait,
work
wait,
they're
wait,
going to end up
wait.
making. You might consider paying attention to the
Uh-oh.
architecture in Coda's games
Uh-oh.
to notice how they seem to stem from an engine
Whoops.
that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Okay. Oh, I almost missed it. I think I'm going the right way. So many different paths we can go. What's at the bottom? Do I unlock? Oh, stairwell. Chamber of Secrets. That looks like. Can I not go in here? No. Oh, I think I can go in there. Unless there's an entrance that I don't know about. Nope. Not able to. Or it might just be light. Something important. I guess not. Maybe this cowl. What is that? Hey. I don't want to go in there.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
An hour?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
What if I want to see it for the hour, though? That is an insane amount of time. Hey!
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments
needs to
over
be
it, and there was one
challenging.
time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag
That's some
hidden
serious
somewhere.
dedication.
There wasn't.
There was. Take some serious dedication. Hey, now the light's hanging from the ceiling. It's like a paintball map, kinda.
It's the
Okay.
puzzle again, with
It
the
is the
exact
puzzle.
same solution as the last time.
Is it really? I don't think it is. Oh, it is.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
I don't know, maybe it's just a puzzle that he made. I thought it was cool. So he used it again. I don't know, that's what I think. Let me down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Uh-oh. You're there. You come from
Here,
up above?
Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
Those stamps,
Use the 1,
those
2, 3
white
buttons
ones.
on your keyboard to respond.
You know, in prison I've spent hours in this floating colored blocks. 2. That's the world above? You've been there? Now this is important. You have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches. That's the end before coming in here. Yeah, I did. Again, perfect. Now please, tell us how you solved it. Someone else let me in. So you tell us how to get to the other side. Don't want to get over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Understand? I don't. We have to escape this prison. There is not. The only ending is death. Okay. What, are you sending me to prison now? Oh no, you're sending me to a jury. I will not listen. Hello. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? No, I've been right here this entire time. Let's do that one. No, I've been here the entire time. Just you go and see the puzzle sometime. Not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. Why would I sit? What would happen if I solved it? Jury? Not sure, but if I had any suspicion, what you find won't be worth what it takes to get there. Then it's something else. I got slow at reading that.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Okay. Darkness, and then into the light.
It's a lamppost.
It is a lamppost.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination,
Yeah.
which
a
is what this
destination
lamppost
nice.
is. It's a destination.
It's like a reward.
We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly know what the idea on that game was. April 2009. This game is connected to the internet. You walk around and you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Well, that's cool. Nice room. Not. That's rude. I actually think it's quite nice.
So first off, I'm sure you can
How
deduce
do you
this,
beat
but
this
this
game?
game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes
No
that you're
point
going to
to
see
this.
have been written by Coda.
Oh.
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This
Holy
was
moly.
shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento,
exactly.
where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level.
You guys hear
And
me?
it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was
Hello.
like, I have to be friends with this person.
Reasonable.
In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too
Everyone read
pushy,
this.
trying to get his attention.
Hey.
I was over enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
What's
And I
on
cooled off
time I did?
eventually.
You did what?
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes
That's
if
what
you're
it
not
feels
doing
like.
anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
No, I'm reading all of
Either
them.
way, to me they convey a sense of
The wooden
loneliness.
grass on
I see this
concrete.
person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to
Oh my
express them
gosh.
except as scattered
flying
and unheard
penguin.
voices in a game that
This
wasn't
thing
meant
I've
to
ever
be
seen.
played.
I don't feel like living. I never want to see it. Holy jeez. Do not
But
be
it's
afraid.
ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how
tonight.
alone Coda
Like
often
it,
felt,
like good.
that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just
That's
play
funny when I
someone's
like that
game
one.
and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know
So
you through
don't
your
play it.
work.
How about that?
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna see it. How do I get over there? King of the world. That we are, my friend. Oh yeah, probably jump off the thing over there. Because I don't think... Yeah, I think that's just edge. I can't jump off. Oh no, there is a stairwell. I didn't see it. Shit, it's just cavern. Boring. I can assure you, guarantee that there's an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. There is an acorn. I'm gonna find it. Someone to talk with. Whoa. Speak to the bubbles. You refuse to believe. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Recognize me, please. No. I don't know who you are. Where? I don't see a free t-shirt. Base game includes door cannot open door. Meet the person who made this. Whoa. I need help because of the internal good feeling I get. Or I help. Oh, I help people. It is a new room. I like that. Painting. Hear the chimes, they keep going. What chimes? I don't hear anything. I don't know how to write something. Get out of here. Go in here, I think. Know where to go with this. Don't bother. A game where you leave notes suddenly everyone's opposed. Well, in misery. Well then, let's go to the misery path. I don't even know if I could jump that. It's a question. What is that painting? Don't talk about me that way. No matter if you ever get over there. Very good game. I agree, it is a good game. It's not going anywhere. Someone to talk to. So talk to somebody. Ooh, I made it. Giant painting. What are you? Oh, epical. Saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. It? You mean they or he? She? Hold on, all of them. Does it mean? I don't know. Don't ask me. It's thinking what? Oh, they turn with you. Oh, that's weird. Is there whispers? Species. Or other humans. Technically, you're all one person. Look, I see a post far away. Here to look like dots. Because it kind of is. Cabbage shapes our nation. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Cabbage shapes our nation. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. But the question is where? Real someday. Maybe. Gotta keep believing. You can imagine. Can you imagine how much time it took to put all of these bubbles and type them?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again.
Oh, it's been a
And
while
here,
since
I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Okay. Two. Now I know there's whispers. I was not here. Hey, there's those dots again.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
You go like
Because
this?
there's this dark area between the
Oh, boy.
doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Oh, just sit for a second. And listen to the whispers of the dead that sat here as they couldn't solve the puzzle. Hey, one person made it. Congratulations. Who leave notes? That's a good question. Wait, how'd you leave one if you don't know how to leave them? Oh, typewriters. Are you there? Please say something. It could be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. I can't speak. Quit yelling at me. Oh.
Okay, this one is tough.
Too.
It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. Oh well. City. Oh, there's a door here. These doors open? No. Couch. Wow, I like this a lot. That's cool. Yeah, that painting again. Looks like I should be able to get up there. And there. Hey, it's this. Hey.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. V2. Well, now there's no furniture. There's no nothing. Go in the center of the room. How about a refrigerator? Definitely a refrigerator. That's not a fridge. What a huge picture of a horse, a washing machine, 10 stoves lined along the wall. 10 stoves. That is not a stove. Those are couches. I'd have to room a bit. Should we? Throw a recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. Live Tesla coils in each corner. I pressed the wrong button. Whatever. The table. There is a table. Pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Yeah, no. Okay. Oh my gosh.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Oh, wait, no, that's not a fridge. There's a painting on her couch.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Different direction. Hello. Please walk forward. The guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Hey, first click on this table. Got it. Gone. Good, go to the photo frame. Hey, there's the dots again. Photo frame is turn slightly. This? No, no, turn that back. Undo, Control D. Go to the lamp. Go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. Okay. Alright, that's the shell. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to your prison. Hey, return. Imagine that.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
That's
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through
Maybe that's
their
that
work.
puzzle again.
And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
Upside down.
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of
Oh, hey, it's this
defense
room again.
against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it.
What did he hit?
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
What? A prison game without a prison. So your prison is your own mind, basically. Ah, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Prison is yourself, your own mind. Was not on his house at all. Hello? Hello? Who is this? I'm you from after you escaped the prison. So I'm talking to myself. How could I be me, but also be me at the same time? Yep.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda
Furniture
wants,
maze.
is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
But still. It's interesting. I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. But good. So nice to hear. Makes me feel really happy. He just kind of does that. It's for me, but I'm not somehow. Avoid being who you are right now. Last. What do you mean? Did you call for another version of when you regret? No, I did not. At least I didn't get. I don't think I got one. Be sincere with yourself. What? It won't free you, I don't think. Well, you're out. I promise it worked. It will make sense. It'll make all make sense in the end. Sincere about what? See, that's for me to
I
not
can see
know.
why he considers this a
and then
fitting
you
conclusion to the
figure out.
prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Okay, August 2009.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Talking with another person? Was the game like a solo or online?
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Worried about sand getting in your house? This seems like a... Ooh. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad it's all heck that you showed up. Thought I'd be having to clean this entire house all by myself and miserable. That would have been... Everyone knows.
You'll notice that the
Lonesome
quality
Campaign.
of the art is a
Wow.
step up from previous games.
It is.
Including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
I mean, it's nice. We got pillows. We got a roof with details. I'm getting tired of it. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? I'm gonna start cleaning and then you decide whether you can do it all night. I'll finish up here in the meantime. Could you please clear the table? Done. Much nicer. This table's... That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? This bedroom? Yeah, this bed. Make the bed. While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the details matter. Nice. Being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? Well, since I've seen a house this messy. Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. I'm not gonna feel kind of calm that resting in the bed of my ripped beach. People just can't be soothed in any other way, it seems. So I guess it's all about all that matters. Oh, that and a tidy couch. You straighten the pillows and sofa out here. Sure thing. Here, this is like a spilled drink over the couch. You can mop that up. I feel propelled to share an unpleasantly cheesy personal insight. Make it especially cheesy. I agree. No. That was dumb. You asked me, and I agreed, and you don't even tell me. Check your tub and thing. How do you scrub it down? So it seems like... Oh, hey. Other books here on the floor in the bedroom, and so we can pick them back from the shelf. This bedroom. Oh, bedroom. Oh, this bedroom. Perfect. How are you coming with the up the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Yeah. So don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future for the future?
I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all his
Smooth out
work,
the road.
actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time, just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
You accomplished something. It always feels good when you accomplish something. I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is like a lot like one's soul. Take care of it and it takes care of you. Well, I felt so weird about saying that. It is true. As long as you take care of it, it'll take care of you. How it is. Okay, so, housekeeping. Keep doing it. Books. Roger that, Captain. Books. Done.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Message help. Question answer. I ask away.
But, of course,
Enjoy this?
it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Aren't there walls? Or am I tripping? I'm definitely tripping. There were definitely walls here. Hey, the light bulb again.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors,
Hanging
right?
around the road,
That sooner or
like
later
a
you have to pick up and
bulb.
move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Oh, wait. It's not the point? Seems you a little bit
This one
member
gets a
only
bit
prices.
goofy.
I like Goofy. Why did you come here today? Was it to bring your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make a relationship more meaningful? No. Came here to become perfect. Teach you how to be perfect. Want your friends, the people in your life to look at you and think, wow, this person's a better human being than I am. I know, what do you think about that? Wait, who do you know who's so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself? Perfect room, you feel useless, self-grateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. The question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. This is easy. Is it? I don't think it is.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Oh boy. A black hole. We're on the way to work at
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Torturing yourself, yeah, one thing. Why are there people screaming? Does it have anything to do with the black hole behind them? No truth, there's no pain. Do what is easiest, what is simplest, what shit, you guys, something is coming out, look at the back of the room, look out. It's growing. Do I want it?
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Yeah. Nobody's
I
ever
think about this
perfect,
game a lot
even
these
though
days.
they see me.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Oh boy. Hey, do I just walk onto the stage? Alright, so it's just a stage. Hello, everybody. Oh. That scared me. I was getting. What? What do you mean places? Playing as me. You're at a gathering of professionals. You start out leaning against this wall. Good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. Your dream photographer, animal professionals. One chance to learn something from him, being something, succeeding. I want to say something to him. Hello. Hello. That's it. Not a conversation. The other options were leave. Do it again. Super scared right now. Hopes and dreams. Do this one. I like to see where that goes. No. Well, you're really missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment. But I was confident. Say you need a better feeling. You need a better feel of the set. There are a lot of people around us. You need some props to work with. What was that balance when you touch it? Was everything people nearby? Talk to her again. I'll bet you learn to lean into the pain. Worst sacrifice that to make. Again! That personal, that. Oh my gosh. Everything was riding up on her. Back from the stage. Whoa. Okay, we're back. Stepping back. Uh-oh. I thought he said he was done making prison games. Just keep walking backwards. So step back. Hey!
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself.
Got it.
And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
5? It's a month longer. Mobius Strip plays can probably you must keep your eyes closed. Okay, closing them. Sounds like over here. Hello? Is anybody there? What do I do? What's that? It says supposed to keep my eyes closed.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much
I didn't.
impossible to solve otherwise.
Oh,
And there is a solution, by the way.
is there? The giant door and then my vision went black. So fire the cannons! Oh, we're dead. Good talk with this SSF whisper. That's not. I'm gonna press 1. I don't. Oh, there's doors there. Okay, so this is my next step. Stop speaking something that is honest. Can't keep making things. Yep, that's it. The truth. Feel it anymore. My
Like I
ideas
said,
is
I was
draining.
getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing.
We're going to
Here
be
was the
okay.
point in my relationship with
Besides
Coda
being
where I really
self-thinking.
started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
So it's like he's either losing confidence or he's just losing the or he's losing the motivation and the ideas. How did I get here? Oh, I thought I said how do I get here? Oh, this one. Is that a person? Where? What? The tree is speaking. To create, I feel empty. Something changed. Machine that can find this engine that needs to protect me. I don't know where it is. It isn't far. What? See it. Why it stopped. Take me there.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his
Everybody
creative
takes
frustrations,
It's all about
this
the
one
fun
turns it
machine.
up to
Deal?
11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for? Because, from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Hold it, and then you press the lever on the inside.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work
Damn.
that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
It's fun and easy. It's a game that's simple, joyous, and that you love it 100% of the time. Okay, make the game simple. Simple is true. Creation is easy. It's easily excited and enthusiastic, but it's easy, it never stops being easy.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked
It makes something I feel
really
better about
unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Seeing your friend or family struggle is hard.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop. But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
7 months. May 2011. The machine. Man, I'm glad to see you arrive safely. The catch machine is waiting for you. Do the interrogation when you want. Be quick. Very good. If we want to someone called Chris, we might have a bit of attention on this one. One more thing that you know about the machine is called itself Coda. So now we're going to be speaking to the actual maker. Speak to him himself.
And of course,
Stop.
it's the machine.
This using the symbolize the brain. It's live. Crazy that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go to this job? Okay. Here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and follow them. The thing you figure. All the people on your behalf. I don't like this at all. My friends, it falls on me to deliver bad news. Yikes. Deliberately hurt us. Deliberately hurt us. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. We'll find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us show it we are not failures to this world. Oh. It will destroy everything the machine has ever created. The power, the palm of my hand. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I feel like this is slightly wrong.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for it? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Yeah. Oh, I fell through the map.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions.
I think that was supposed to
And the
happen.
great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Uh-oh. Sometimes feedback is all you need. Even negative feedback, it gives you a chance to grow from that. Down your weapon. How do I?
Can you see
Ow.
why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
You know what? That's how I did it. Stick left. Oh.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it.
Does it? Oh.
Except
What?
that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I didn't press enter. I didn't do that. Fine.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever.
Oh.
I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Okay. 1, 5, 1. Why did it take you to solve this? 6, 1, 7. Like the stairs from Hogwarts. Or you jump into a bit of tiger.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's
What?
literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely. Just saying, that's it, that's the end of the
where-
conversation,
It's
not
inside
giving
the-
me
the
any way to
chicken
fix the problem.
Inside the little thingy, you'll
I
have
feel like
to
a failure, I guess.
pull it
and I
out,
can't
pick it out the door,
fix the problem.
and then take the hose.
But I
and
can open this door
Oh,
for you.
no.
clean
So-
it out,
Let me do
and
that.
then fill it back up.
Okay.
Make sure you run, when you're cleaning it out, and will run all the hot water out of the hose, because it sits there.
Okay, yeah.
But, the chicken coop, the old chicken coop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, make sure you,
Is it the old one?
yeah, the old one, by
Okay.
the
Garden.
greenhouse. Yeah, the new chickens are in there.
Okay.
So they fly, they're not flying, but they're getting around.
Okay.
That container's just in there. You'll see it. So you look up, take it outside, do it out, put it back up, put it back on the place. Make sure
Yeah.
you don't push any chickens over that.
Okay. Will do.
In case they move out of the way.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Yep. See ya. Holly, isn't it? Okay. Okay.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Don't know either.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them.
Makes sense.
I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he
That's what I'm
wouldn't.
asking. Well, I was supposed to notice those. Those were.
I just
noticed
felt
was
so
like-
strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed
yourself
to be
in there.
someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up?
Thank you for your interest in my game. Need to ask
I'm
you to
the
not
reason
speak to
that
me
you
anymore.
stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this,
Whether you think
but when I
make
took your
good
work and I
games
was
for you.
showing it to people, it actually felt... It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
You so affected my personal space as
And
possible. I think
the
you get
people who
best
played
solution
them,
to those, so many
They
things
treated me
think
like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment, while I had that, I liked myself. And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Yeah. Fine, you're not my problem to solve. I hope that one day fix
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself. That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
I don't even know what to say after that.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Yeah, the right angle. Looks like One Piece.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
That's their own fault. They don't like you for who you are. Their own problem. This.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. What now?
idea.
I think I need to go.
Leave.
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
You gonna leave me? How dare you?
Okay.
I realize you got a little emotional. I haven't dropped a tear yet, but I don't know if I will. But it has gotten a little bit emotional. Like fall damage, right? Nope. I don't even think there's a health bar. You get your thinking time on. Unless it's just me. Here we go. Oh. What's a giant maze? Holy moly. How would you even get out of this? Without the static on TVs, there's just a giant maze. That would make sense.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave.
Oh boy, that was quite an experience. There's definitely some self-reflection you can do. I need to get all like personal and what's the word? I don't know. I don't know what the word is for it. But there's definitely some like self-reflection you could do on how to become a better person to live. Like perfection is not real. But you could always strive to be the better person in any situation. Any situation ever. Yeah, I don't have many words for it, to be honest. One of the best games that I've played, for sure. And if you enjoyed it as much as I did, consider liking, subscribing, and that helps me out a lot. And stay tuned for the Stanley Parable when I get that one out in the next week or two. And let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this game are. If you have the same thoughts I do, or they're completely different, disagree, go all out. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
They talking from the wrong side, it's gonna be a long night. We just wanna ball right, we just wanna ball right.